Record now?
Well, they're just about
I'm
ready to
just messing
go.
with you.
And if I don't, I'll forget.
Absolutely. So the stats came back. I looked at them, but I don't have them anywhere. So
Oh, good. I'm glad you could enjoy them.
I can pull them up on Ball if we get a chance, or on at Ball Time if we get a chance here.
So the deal is, if we win, we continue to play, and it can go as late as 3. If we lose, we get to ref, and then we get to stay here till 3 o'clock and play some consolation game
for nothing.
for nothing. So
For the consolation.
For the halibut, and I don't even think we
Is
get
there
to
fish?
eat. I don't think we even get to eat the fish.
I didn't know there was fish here.
Well,
Yeah.
you really want to go there right now?
Nope. Hey, there's some volleyball going on, or at least there's going to be.
So this is Rockwood Navy. This will pose a good challenge for us. I think that we're ready for. We'll see.
We're not ready for it. They're probably ready for it.
I'm excited. This weekend was exciting to see us play these better teams and do fairly well so far. So we'll see how today goes, but this will pose a bit of a challenge that I think the girls are ready for and have been waiting for a while. So.
Correct. I agree. I do believe, aside from the 3 o'clock game, if we lose here today, I'm pretty excited about the weekend. The games we played yesterday, those first 2 games, to win those in pretty decisive fashion. I mean, I know one game went like 27-25 or whatever. I'm not saying that they were blowouts, but we were definitely pretty well. Seriously?
I think
that really just happened.
Even if you lose here, you show well. I think you've done good this weekend. I think they should be proud of it. So
yes, I agree. I'm sorry, I got distracted by the fact they had the wrong lineup.
Here we go.
And the first one is an ace.
Inauspicious start. We are red, by the way, right?
Of course we are.
As soon as the match starts, we go to the red signal. I was told we were intermittent yesterday at the end of the day. So.
Well, here we get a little bit of a break. Let's go about 5 inches forward. And Gabby, outside.
Cut shot.
That one, I thought that touched. I didn't think she got that. That's going to
so
tie us up.
Little.
And in the warm-ups, which probably don't matter. So now we're down to 2 subs. We've used 2 subs. In the warm-ups, I didn't see anything. I'm not saying this team is not good at all. But I didn't see anything spectacular. They weren't putting balls through the floor.
They didn't scare us.
Anything like that. So I feel kind of confident we've got a really good shot to stick in this game. These girls played like they did yesterday, especially. And there's one of those serves like we talked about, makes the other team look like they can't play volleyball. It's just the way that thing moves. The way it hits you, it goes where you don't think it's going, and it's hard to play.
Thank you very much.
We'll take another one.
The great difference maker right there. I think we talked a little bit when we were starting up. We'll go as far as our blockers take us today, which as you play better competition, that's the difference.
Right, and our servers help us as well.
Yeah, I think the service is another place where we will stand out, which is good. So that's wide. 4-1 now.
Man, I said we had a really good
quick time. Oh no! I thought they
were
moving.
That was next door.
They were moving around like they were running to the bench. Run to the bench.
Is that out? Okay.
So 4-2 quickly early on here.
As an unusual, an unusual service error by Alex. Don't see that very much.
From a broadcast and team perspective, we've done pretty well here. With our time, with our areas we are in, we got a lot of room for the team to be putting their bags down. They're not bunched in, but
I believe he didn't call for the serve.
He did not.
So that's why that just
second referee was not where she needed to be. She was dealing with something, so now he has put the ball in play.
Jazz. Barra back set. Rachel.
Off the block.
Off the block. It was a good setup. It goes 4-3.
Rachel and Sophia Nelson's high school coaches here in attendance.
I can tell you
coincidentally.
I can tell you that I don't remember what I was going to tell you. Never mind.
You're probably going to tell me that you would go around instead of walking in front of the broadcast.
No, I wouldn't. I would walk in front of it.
That's long.
Long.
5-3.
5-3. I would tell you, excuse me. I'll tell you that I have to clear my throat in case you couldn't hear that. That with this ball time pain in the butt app, I have to go through and approve every single block and decide every single block who it is. And Sophia Nelson was on fire yesterday.
Yes, she was. There's a perfect spot there for a smooth jazz session.
I was hoping, because I thought there was a touch as well. I was hoping that was in so we didn't have to play that game.
Yeah, there was no doubt that yesterday was Nelson Day at the Dome.
And I have to brag once, because I don't think she's ever touched a ball on a block. Gabby had a heck of a single-handed block yesterday at the game. That was kind of fun.
There is a timeout.
How she did that.
Coming off that, I think Camry's ace, a timeout here at 7-3. I actually thought our blocks were really good yesterday.
Yes, all over. I mean, Barra and
typically you get a lot out of Mabel and Nelson, but you also had a couple people. I mean, even last week we had with Rachel and Gabby and others stepping up to. I mean, Jasmine had a couple blocks. So it is nice to see, for sure. There's others getting involved. So.
Aside from having to take the time to do it, it is kind of neat to actually have to improve the blocks and get to see each and every single block as you go through the games. And there's some really good ones where it was a double, it went off of Barra, and then it went over to Mabel, who was able to put it back over. So for them to be able to stick with it and keep with it like that.
You can't do that. It's 8-3. Sometimes I think, Eddie, teams sneak up on teams. I think people come in with a preconceived notion that something may happen and things may not go their way just because of that.
Right.
So, bit of an overpass and
there's a push down.
Handled well by them and down.
Right?
So I have 8-4.
8-4?
Yep.
I may have missed one here. Let me see. You are correct.
Can you say that again? A little louder, please.
I'm sorry. I think I had some interference.
Yeah. Interference. Pushed outside Jasmine over the top. Hey, guys.
It's over there a little bit now.
So Rachel pushes one into the middle back.
Go to the outside.
And that's put down.
Put down.
8-5 now. We may have to move up just to keep people from walking in front of us.
We're going to have to move up because we're not getting good signal.
Well, we're green now.
Oh, we're green now?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not really the best spot, apparently. Oh. Jazz rolls in the middle.
Need a block.
Blocker.
Oh, she was there.
She was there.
Good job by May to be there, just off both hands and out.
Well, I'll tell you.
8-6.
Obviously, it doesn't help for the points. But
Are these your bags back here, by the way?
No.
Okay.
Somebody just randomly threw them in the middle of the
People
walkway.
do that. Rachel shoves one down the line, back set over there. And the block was late.
Weird.
8-7. Timeout. Or sorry.
Nope.
She signaled timeout. She signaled touch. So 8-7.
That was a weird hit because she looked like she was cutting across and it went down the line.
Yeah, the block went cross.
I think it caught Cam off guard too because she was swinging to the right and had to go back left to try to play that.
Offside of her hand. So 9-7. We get a stoppage. We are going to move up. We just have to.
Yep.
So. I don't really understand why people left their bag in the middle, but
it almost looks like it's not.
Line drive served by Neela. That is wide. 10-7.
See if that helps at all.
I like your thinking.
First person to ever say that.
Perfect
Picked
serve
up in the
there.
Back left.
That's wide. So 11-7.
What I started to say is even though it's not conducive for points, Mabel getting that block on that ball, even though it went out, makes her think twice about the fact she hits that ball and she's there.
Altering shots.
Correct.
Good job there.
How you win a game against a team like this. Oh.
Into the net, and it's 11-8. We talked about it yesterday. I mean, early on when we played the HP team, HP South yesterday, we blocked like right out of the game. And they didn't hit the rest of the 2 sets. So about, I think, four or five of our first 7 points were blocks or off a block. And then they stopped. And when you can alter a team's game, that's very powerful.
Yeah, and even, like I say, even if they're tooling you and blocking out, they're still thinking about the fact that you got that block. That was a heck of a dig.
Big dig there.
Got a little help in the back by their libero. Nice.
Just barely in, thank you.
That was nice by Neela to stay on that one.
Great effort. Great effort. Doesn't go their way, but, man, I'll tell you what, when you can dig those hard hits and keep them in play.
Yes.
So 11-9, Southside by 2.
And that's one of those frustrating things because we've seen it where we've been hitting bombs and they keep getting picked up because you get hit them right at people.
Gave away a few of those yesterday. Looked like it was going to sail out. I couldn't really see.
It was close enough that I might have played that. I thought it was going to be way out, but by the time she played that, it wasn't quite as far over as I thought it would be.
They are pushing their serve to the perimeter mostly, and that's a good play there.
A push over. The Dr. B skyhook, picked up by Alex.
She wins the net again. They pull it out of the net somehow, and Mabel
nice
goes up.
Push over by Mabel.
And make sure it's not coming back. So
that was a heck of a play to see that and just push that right over into that hole.
Good anticipation there. Alex will go out for Gabby. Good anticipation by May there to win at the net. So I think you just pushed everybody farther forward.
Yeah, of course. Gabby, down the line and in.
Good smack there by Gabby into Rachel's corner. 13-10.
Jasmine in the back in the middle. Push to the outside, way to the outside. The roll shot over. Bear's going to dump that. She could put a little bit more on that. That might have been more effective. Good pick up by Cam. Good adjustment down the line. Gabby, Cam right there. Free ball over. Gonna put that to the outside. Oh.
Good hustle play there.
Way to keep that going.
We're calling what?
We're calling them in the net.
No, we're calling us in the net.
She called them. She doesn't know how to call a net violation apparently.
Hold on. What do we got? Nope, they're getting the point, so it's 13-11.
She stepped to their side and motioned to their side of the net. So
that's not coming back.
There's Gabby.
Boy, we get her hot. Changes the entire day.
You talk about my daughter like that?
Really?
Like you're surprised. Come on.
Really? Good serve by May there. Just dives over the net. Off the block and down.
Not
so
just far enough out of.
Happy to trade points with them the rest of this set.
Yep. And unfortunately, that block just knocked it right off of the path that Mabel was sitting back there for it to pick up on. And Gabby off the hands. And they're going to make it.
Nelson.
Good Nelson.
Little half Nelson there. 15-12. We need to move up. I've made the determination. We need to move forward here.
I'll let you make the adjustments here. Barrow is going to put that into play. And I couldn't tell what happened there.
Back row,
I think it was pretty much
over
like
the
an
net
error
or
overpass and just fell on our side.
So 15-13 is what I have.
15-13 is what I have. Let's see if I can make their score. That looks like that's what they have too. It's 3 in a row.
It's 2 straight days where we've had a decent scoring day. We fall in. Okay, thank you.
Take that. Outside,
and a block by Nelson, but falls on our side. 15-14. Seriously. We even moved up.
Yeah.
To just avoid that.
Oh, look at it. Never mind. It's that Rachel is going
to
push it over to Gabby's corner. Outside, tough pickup. Push back. Rachel punts that over.
Shot, and it's worked.
It's not going to make it.
16-14.
Sometimes those awkward shots is just all you need to.
Little push off the right side of the hand, and
Alex in for Gab. Ooh.
Kills one.
One heck of a dig in the back, honestly, to get to it. Rachel, Barra, Jasmine off the high hand, and a push over by Nelson. Nice play of that break, that block.
Good back set there by Camry. Oh, good
pick up by Cam. And waited for Barra to keep that out of the net. These girls are bringing it this morning.
Good job by Rachel to adjust. Pushed a little too far.
Picked up by Alex.
Good job by Nelson.
Nice job by Nelson to stay right with that.
Even better place shot by Barra there.
Barra pick up. Cam's going to put that in an awkward spot, but we're going to get that in.
Good rally here by both sides. And they hit it perfectly. Hit a perfect shot. You couldn't do it any better. Into the only spot on the court where nobody was.
Yep.
Hit them where they. And it's 16-15. Good match here by both teams.
Alex. Push over by Nelson. Outside. Off the block. Barra. Overpass. Go to the outside again.
Nelson.
Good
job by Nelson.
Nice job. Going to the right side this time.
Cleans up her own trash. Rachel tries to go down the line. Now we're tied at 16. First tie we've had since we early in the game. That's into the net. Thank you very much. So 17-16. No matter what, I think this is how the day goes, right?
Yeah.
No matter win or lose, your games probably will be close. We talked about it yesterday, and it wasn't really, but I think today these teams are even better.
They're much more even. They weren't as even matched as we anticipated yesterday, I don't think.
It's one of the first times the crossover actually put you where you belong.
Right.
But make no mistake, you got to go through some pretty good teams to get to the end of this tournament.
Right?
Yeah. It's just going to progressively get harder throughout the day.
That's the way it needs to for these girls.
As it should.
Picked up by Alex. Way to stay with it, Rachel. And we get a shot back by Jazz. Going to the right side and down the line.
So Rockwood leads by 1 now for the first time in this set. 18-17 Rockwood. Have a delay here while the ball got on the court.
Picked up by Cam.
Rachel
pushes
on
it down the line. That was a really good spot by Rachel.
Smart play there, 18-18.
She saw everybody running up and bunching up for the
honest
everybody bunching up for that hit of the net. Just push it down in the back right by him.
There are so many Rockwood teams here. Thank you very much. It almost looked like Rockwood's home gym. 19-18. I would expect with us being moved up to Premier next week, it's going to be a pretty similar deal.
Yeah.
Another good serve by Neela. Oh,
good job by Neela, and nobody goes.
Yeah, that's a shame. Somebody's got to go get that ball when she lays out for it.
It was an awesome play
everybody
by Neela.
Just watched it. I mean, she laid her body out for it.
I think everybody just thought it went a different spot than it did.
It looked like everybody was looking at it pretty good. So, 19 all here.
She thought that was going in the net.
Push deep to the corner. Good spot there by May.
Right side,
off
pick
the
up
hands.
Nice block by Mabel.
And again,
everybody
ball
watches
hits the floor. There's an expectation of who hits that second shot, and everybody's waiting for that person to say help or whatever, and when it's late. So 19-20.
Yep.
And a service error ties it. So nobody wants any prosperity here. That's fine. Thank you very much. Alex will go out for Gabby. And Jasmine's back to serve.
It's kind of an awkward. There was like 3 service errors by Rockwood.
Yeah. 20-20. Off the top of the net.
Gabby, free ball.
Good spot.
Ooh. Talk about a good spot. 2021.
He's going to let him sub. I'm surprised he's letting him do it. It was a very late sub. So Rockwood Navy up by 1 here, late in the first set.
Barra, Dr. B Skyhook. Tip. See how some of the hits are starting to.
Gabby tools one off the block. And it's tied at 21.
And you notice they're starting to tip more and stop hitting as much. Especially out of that outside. They were throwing it to the outside and hitting.
So Nelson back in for Camry, and Mabel will serve. Tied at 21 here.
Outside. Big block by Nelson and Barra.
Sophia squared. Pushed outside.
So
Gabby!
They're calling
asking for a tip. They're not going to get it. I think that was a pretty clear tip, but we're not getting it, so it's 21-22. She dove for it. It hit her, and they didn't call it. So that was self-defense.
There's a block by Barra.
And she gets back, but just couldn't get it over the net, and it's 21-23. Timeout by Southside here, down by 2 late.
It's been a heck of a game so far. Pretty evenly matched.
Both teams are playing well.
And whoever's stuff is just still laying out there in the middle of the floor.
Oh, if it's got anything good in it, maybe we'll just take care of it for him.
Good.
So need a break here.
Both these teams playing good. It's just a couple of breaks here and there.
And there's a thank you very much.
You know, the sad, I'm not going to say sad thing, but the bad thing, I guess you could say, is.
So Neela to the bench now. Rachel's back in. 22-23.
Bad thing is those 2 balls that just fell is the difference in the game right now.
Yeah, but I mean, they've made some mistakes too.
Oh,
that's
absolutely.
Kind of even that out. So I agree with you. I'm just not ready to put that on everybody yet. Let's see what happens here. Back set Rachel. And she hits a Rach bomb, but picked nicely.
Dug up.
And it's blocked by Nelson! 23-all.
Nelson makes her entrance into the game. Not that she hasn't done anything so far.
And a timeout by Rockwood. Now, each team's used both their timeouts, I believe.
Nope. That's his second, our first.
So 23-all here. Big block at the right time.
It's going to make a difference. I mean, you've got it when you have a hitting team and you start blocking those plays, it makes a difference.
I will say this because there's no result yet. It's a 23-all game. So, like, I'm not being a homer. This is the best volleyball I've seen this team play all year right now. This is a great match against a great team. No matter what happens, they have played outstanding in this set. This is
like
some of the best volleyball this
Super
season.
Regional. I mean, they're sticking to it.
I think they're playing even better against this team than they played against Powell Black.
Tip. Oh.
So
I saw that tip
set
coming.
Point now Rockwood. I think this is better volleyball than that, and that was pretty damn good.
Yeah. That was. I kind of saw that tip coming. I was afraid they weren't going to be able to get to that. There was a.
Had it covered, just kind of off the hand a little bit.
Just off the wrong side.
So set point here, Rockwood. Set point number 1.
Picked up by Jess. Nelson.
Rachel can't get it over, and that'll end that. So Rockwood takes the first one, 25-23. But again, pretty darn good match by both clubs there. Could have gone either way, and we will go to the second set here. Can't say enough about how well the girls are playing and how intense they're being here.
They're camping? They're intense?
I don't think so, Ed.
Let me see if I can pull some stats up here on the phone. Oh, sign in. Great. May not be as easy.
Oh my
as
God,
I thought.
she smiled.
I doubt it.
No, it happened.
Shocker.
Hello, my pretty. Actually, what I should be doing is letting it go.
Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go. Old wounds don't always die easily.
Well, we'll spend the whole break here trying to get the stats up. About the time they come up, we won't be able to use them. I don't even know which one of these is stats. Oh, some in video. What is going on here? All right, let's see if we can. All videos except for. Really? Well, I think I got some extras in here. I'm gonna have to figure these videos out. I don't know, Judge. Somehow I uploaded 2 copies of some of the video. I don't even know where that happened. I gotta go back through there and delete those videos so I can. You have the wrong.
Okay, well, how about we do this?
You said everything. There you go.
Sometimes you gotta zig instead of zag.
It's not as easy as it looks, folks.
Oh, no. It is that easy. I just suck at it.
Oh.
I mean, let's be honest.
Not sure what's going on here.
Well, we're going to serve, so that's what's going on. Barrow will start off the game serving.
Should do the. I'm really confused. All right. Barrow short in the middle.
Job by May.
First one by Mabel.
Well, they are in the net, but we were getting the point anyway. So 1-0.
Barrow.
Oh, that's
into the
pushed
crowd
out.
on the left.
1-1.
Tied up.
By the way, just for everybody's, this is not the Ozark Super Regional. We did not change that for whatever reason.
I did change it, but it didn't. Never mind.
Don't worry about that. Uh-oh.
I can't get to that.
So 2-1 Navy over Army.
I don't know if I could change it up here without screwing the whole thing up.
Navy. I really don't think it matters. So
no, it's stored up here, but it just since it actually connected, it screwed the whole thing up.
Rachel can't get on top of that one, pushes it high, and it's 3-1. The last thing you want to do here is give up everything you earned in the first one.
Picked up by Alex. Bear to the outside. Rachel.
Job
down
by
the
Rachel
line.
there. Dumps one over for a kill, and it's
2-3.
2-3.
What comes after 1? 2-3.
Tree.
Alex.
Oh. There was a hold up there. Didn't quite put the ball in. Referee had not called for play to begin, and there's something at the table. You can't count to 3 or 2 or whatever, so we're good.
It still count as an ace?
No.
Seriously?
And that hurts even more.
Yeah.
So 4-2, service error out of the
screw up at the table.
Yeah, out of the mess up, but
all right, Cam.
overpass, can't pull it out of the net. 5-2 Rockwood.
Alex.
Short set in the
Mabel.
middle.
Picked up out of the side. One to the right side. Rolled back. Picked up by Alex.
Back set Rachel. She pushes it down the line.
Oh,
makes
somehow
her have
got
to go earn it. And thank you very much. So 3-5.
It was that hit that created that because they could not make a clean pass after that diving save, which was pretty good on that side, but they were not able to do anything with it.
So Cam is back to serve. Nelson in the center, or in the front row.
Ooh, I didn't think anybody was there.
That is long.
They're going to play it long.
4-5 now.
Camry, he's going to serve from the back left. Outside. Off the block. They're going to call us in the net anyway.
That's a shame because there was a couple good digs there.
Can you dig it?
Apparently not. I'm sitting over here.
Ball in play. Cam. Barra. Rachel.
Somehow guided that inside the antenna.
Picked up by, pushed out by Rachel. Jasmine.
Can't get on top. Oh, thank you for helping with that one. And we're going to take it. So sometimes you're the windshield. Sometimes you're the bug. Sometimes you get by with a little help from your friends. So Neela is in for Rachel. The Cheez-It box is on the bench, but I haven't seen anybody go to it yet.
It's early. Ooh, that was a heck of a roll shot there.
5-7.
It seemed to me that they are starting to pick off the corners from their front row. They're looking at the roll shot.
That's pretty much all you're giving them right now, though. I mean, you got to give them something. You can't cover it all, but
if you try to make some kind of an adjustment to be able to have a little closer shot to those corners. Although whatever you give them, they're going to
just a little roll over the net. So their taller lineup is in, which is hard to say because they're all tall, but their taller lineup is in. So this is where you got to kind of protect against the. And that's just a shank big time.
They had something against Alex's parents.
That was never going to be in from the time it left her hand. Sometimes you just know. So Gabby's in for Alex. Jasmine's back.
So the serves you go running from.
Need a little smooth Jazz here.
Creepy crawler. They somehow keep it up.
Of course, it goes to them, right? It's like Gabby down. Oh, yes, blocked into the net, and
I thought it was blocked by our
Gabby,
side.
So 8-7 as she tools the block, down by 1. Jasmine has to go into the baller TV area there to get the
ball from the baller.
And by the way, we have much better broadcast quality.
I'm not sure about that.
I'm not sure the audio is
probably better.
And we're tied at 8, but I have watched Baller TV in the past, and basically an iPhone up there that does the side of the court, and you don't get to see well. It's like
I hate the because it moves. It doesn't do the whole court. It moves. It's terrible. I think
you pay $30 for a weekend for Baller TV, or you can have Channel 3 for free.
And have all this.
And a block! The Great Wall of Southside
Roofing Company.
Southside Roofers for all your roofing needs, and a timeout on the floor. That's an unusual time to call a timeout.
8-9.
But it's off a run of 5 straight, right? 4 straight, 5 straight?
Four straight.
Oh, thanks for getting back to me.
Yeah. I had to take my shoes off and then realized I didn't really need them, so it really threw me off. That was the problem.
So out of the timeout, Southside leads by 1. Jasmine
they led by 1 going into the timeout as well.
Well, we didn't get bonus points. So Jasmine is back again to serve.
I put in for the bonus points. Backside. Oh!
Hands on it by Gabby, but nobody can cover, and it's 9-9. Not going to be easy, folks.
Never is for the broadcasters. Oh, nice pickup by
there's nothing
Jazz.
You can do about that.
Overpass was.
When you're 6'2" and you're in the front row, there's really nothing you're going to do about that. That overpass comes up to her. She's going to put it down. So they have 2 kids.
She didn't even jump.
2 kids that, with their arms extended, are above the net in the front row right now. So
picked up by Neela.
That's pushed way too far out.
Off the outside.
We are just pushing the ball too far out on that set.
Yeah.
It's consistent. We've got to figure out why. But there's nothing you can do with that set that's way out there if you try to hit it. So 9-11.
Neela. Overpass.
Speaking of windshield and bug.
Yes.
Again, you're not, 6 in the middle, you got to keep the ball out of the middle. You cannot send the ball to the middle. She's going to clean that up every time.
Yep.
And she's just done it twice. So 9-12. (9-13). Feels like a timeout.
There's a run of 4.
Feels like a timeout. Maybe not. So down by 4.
Coming to Camry. That's long.
That is sailing. So 10-13. Camry to the bench. Nelson will serve and then switch with Cam after she runs about 4 or 5 points off for us here.
Push to the right side. Picked up Jazz.
Look out. Job by Barra there.
Nice job by Barra.
Win the battle at the net.
That's what they're going to have to do. The only way you're going to defeat something like that is you're going to have to play her at the net and you're going to have to take it. And she did on that point, and she's going to have to keep doing it.
So down by 2, 11-13. And Nelson pulls one just a little too far, 11-14. Tried the corner and missed.
And number
As
6
we
is out.
said, Camry back in now. Southside down by 3.
You said she
Midway
run off 4 or
through
5 points.
Midway through the second set here.
Serve picked up by Jazz. Barra. Gabby. They blocked it.
Yeah, that's a two-headed monster there. 6 is fortunately on the bench, but they just bring somebody in that's only an inch shorter. So 11-15. Shanked again. They are trying so hard at a specific spot.
Trying so hard to serve into the corners
that
they
they
keep
are
hitting them
shanking
out.
the shots. So 12-15. I think Rachel just came in for Neela, right?
Yep. Yes.
Barra serve. That is long.
Right
so
here, it's the broadcast
13-15.
Barra deep in the middle. Out right side.
Did not come over, and it's no offense to Gabby. 14-15.
That was nothing but net. You know, the thing is, these girls getting up there to block it, even if they don't get up there to block it, it's making them think twice about that hit. Even as good as they've been putting the ball down, it still makes you think about it.
Back row, that's long. We're tied at 15. So 15 all here.
And you've kind of put them in a spot where they've actually made the 3 mistakes to get these last 3 points.
Love
Keep going
love how the team's playing today. Good job by
Good
May.
block.
Rachel pushes it.
Almost too long, but she played it.
Kind of got him out of
nice
system.
Job.
Outside Rachel. You got to hit it. Oh, she
nice change up smack to the right.
Shot off the right side of her hand. He gets the kill. So
it was a good play by Rachel to see that and then pop it just over that block so the block couldn't get it, but it still rolled and went down.
So 16-15 now. Southside takes the lead again. Couple of subs made. Oh, they got people running all over the place over there. Don't know where they're supposed to be.
You need to check that rotation.
See if they call it.
See if they call.
May went up just a little too. Oh, she got it.
Got it.
Wow, she acted like she didn't get it.
Honestly, I don't think it came over.
But she went
That's
up.
That's why she didn't get it because she never touched it. I don't think
she
it
acted
made
like,
it,
I didn't mean to do that, and it's 17-15. It worked out nicely.
And from the end, it's hard to tell which side of the net it's on sometimes.
Oh. Yeah, that won't.
That's not going to do it.
Not so much, but good run by Barra.
Yep.
17-16.
6 points.
So we're back in the lead here. See if we can get a break and start another run.
So far, there's only been one timeout taken by Rockwood.
And Mabel. Good job by
the top of the net.
Mabel there to use the tools that you have. So
time.
Alex will come in and serve. Gabby takes a Cheez-It break.
Need some Cheez-Its.
And it's 18-16. This looks a lot like the first set. Alex drops one over. That tough serve. That is going to be long. 19-16.
And a
timeout by Rockwood. 19-16. Giving them all they can handle here. So 19-16. out of this timeout. 3-point Southside lead. Alex will continue, hopefully go on a even longer run.
You know, the thing is, even when she serves like this, even if she doesn't get the ace,
gets them out of their system.
She makes the ball tough to play, and then once that first contact is the difference maker.
That's the second time they iced her, and it worked, and it's 19-17. That doesn't happen very often.
That's 5 service errors for us in this set.
Which is, I mean, probably 4 more than normal.
Yeah, that's way out of sorts for Alex. Barra, back set. Rachel.
Good adjustment.
Push it over. Ooh,
good adjustment.
That was a good spot. Everybody was coming to the left.
That's long.
It's in.
Great communication by somebody on the bench there. Alex did her job. She went back to make sure she was there in case she needed to play it. Somebody on the bench called it out, and she let it go. Good communication. (20-17).
Oh.
Interesting.
She misses that jump.
Back to
Jazz.
Good cover.
Good cover off that block.
Oh, they were all over it, but just unfortunate bounce. 20-18 here.
Volleyball gods. Keep with those blocks. It's one of those things, if you can make their block almost ineffective by playing that ball after they block it, then you've kind of negated the whole block game.
What did we say at the beginning?
Yep.
We were only going to go as far as our blockers would take us. Outside Jazz. Great shot.
Down the corner. She saw that all day.
She was waiting for them to jump.
21-19.
19 in for 22 here as Neela comes in for Rachel. See if she's got any howitzers in her repertoire today. There's one.
Pushed over, picked up by Jazz.
Almost did her
Back
a favor.
to Jazz.
Jazz cuts
down
it
the line.
Cut shot by Jazz down the line. 22-18.
Let me tell you what. Yesterday, especially Arch City had no answer for her. She just kept hitting off blocks, off whatever.
Well, and you're looking like, shortest kid on the team.
Yep.
What can she do? And well, that's what she can do, folks.
I mean, she was on fire yesterday.
So 4-point lead and a float serve over and an overpass, and it's 23-18. Look out. They got to play it out, too, don't they?
Yep.
So she hits a line drive a little too long. So 23-19, that's okay. Get a side out here.
Right there. They only had that one server that went on a little bit of a run for a little bit.
6 is back in.
7 was the server.
So your middle's back in here, and that is in.
That's in.
Perfect serve. Got to take it off. Hats off to them for that one.
They're playing the corners. We can't let too many of these balls go unless they're, for sure.
23-20. And that's a shank, 23-21.
They're playing those corners.
Letting them back in here. They're going to try to go to the other side now.
Yep. Coming right
Jasmine
to Jazz.
needs to be ready. Jasmine and Neela need to be ready right here. Oh, they went there
right
again.
Back.
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah,
and there's Nelson, and she goes over
the top.
Look
at that, right over
She's
the top.
She's like, you know what? If you're going to zig, I'm going to zag. And now it's set point for Southside here, 24-21. And a sub will be at Alex will come out, and Gabby will come in. So 24-21, first set point of the match for Southside. Need a block. She dumps it. Oh, pancake!
Oh, pancake!
Where's
the
syrup?
Cow.
Push to the outside.
Blocked it!
Look for the game! Whoa, Nelly!
Nelson blocks the big middle for the game winner.
Big block, and it's 1-1.
Holy
Two great
cow.
plays there.
Wow.
The pancake to keep it alive.
And then that
Nelson
huge
with the block
on that girl that they haven't had an answer for all day.
At the right time, and it's 1-1, and now it's a sprint to 15.
And I'll tell you what.
What volleyball, folks. What great volleyball.
If I knew something about volleyball and I was telling these girls to do something, I think I'd play man-to-man defense. Nelson, wherever she goes, you go.
I tell you.
You know what I mean?
These teams are very evenly matched. It's good volleyball by both teams.
It's been a heck of a game so far.
This is how it's going to be. I mean, and it's just going to keep getting harder as the day goes on. I mean, there are very good teams in this bracket. You're going to have to play well if you want to compete, much less beat some of these good teams. So it's just nice to see how well they're playing today.
And I'll tell you what.
I still think they might have a little bit more in them too.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what. I'm not saying anything about Jazz on the right side here, but they gave us a gift when we made the adjustment over here. Yeah. They served straight to the adjustment.
I said thank you. I mean, you put the ball right where we were hoping.
Like I said, I'm not saying that Jazz wouldn't have been able to get a serve up over there, but that's where I would anticipate it to go. And they went right back to where we made the adjustment.
They've clearly identified players they want to hit the ball to, which every team does, right? But every once in a while you got to change it up because otherwise you're telegraphing what you're doing.
Right. So they're serving to the lines. They're not serving down the middle very much at all.
That said, it's you got to dance with the girl that brung you, and it's been pretty darn good. Been pretty darn good.
All right, we're going to go to the third set here. Excuse me, sorry about that. So I'm glad you're with us. Sorry you have to listen to us, but this has been one heck of a game so far. We were 25-23 first set.
And
won by Rockwood.
25-21
second set. Won by Southside.
So this has been very even. I mean, it's a lot of fun to watch. You get these.
Not as fun to listen to, but.
No, it never is. But you get these. These
hey,
matches.
Hey,
we got a little cheering going on.
Fan Clan showed up.
How about that? So, but you get these teams you wanna play against them.
Oh,
not because you don't think because you think they're good. You know they're good, and you want to play with them, and it's just neat to see. And there's another tough team that waits the winner of this. So we will serve here. That's new and unusual for us. We are usually a pretty good third set team, so we'll see what happens today. So Barrow will start us out.
I have to check our overtime record sometime and see what it looks like.
A little float serve over.
Outside, they're called double.
Double.
Our first double of the day.
Must have been a lift or something.
No, double.
Well, I mean, I couldn't see what happened, but.
Yeah, I missed the complete blatant double.
Must be
Grandma. I mean, it had to be a blatant for him to call
Grandma could have called it, so.
But neither one of us saw it.
I couldn't see it.
That tells you anything.
The front row players were blocking my view.
He
so
must be in the front row. Roll shot picked up by Barrow.
Setter is out. Sent up Gabby.
That was a heck of a free ball.
That thing stayed there forever, and that's going to be a point. That thing hung up in the air, and everybody went to get it, and nobody did. And
free balls with a purpose. We've been saying that for years.
Man, she subs fast, doesn't she? She doesn't. Usually you sub after a side out or when things are happening, and Rockwood they just sub whenever they feel like they want to pull somebody off a court.
It's like, you know what? I got a sub. Let's use on here.
Yeah. Can't take them with you.
That's right. You don't get extra points for your subs. That's going to be Rockwood's first point. 2-1.
2-1. So the HP team that we played yesterday, HP South, lost to, I think, HP Royal. Not a humongous surprise there, but.
Picked up by Cam. Barra back set. Gabby free ball. Picked up in the back. Pushed to the middle. Pushed just over Gabby.
I don't think
Coach Lee
Lindsay
plays
can hit that, so I think that's 2-2. Nice try, though.
I mean, she wouldn't make it playable, but she did get to it.
So don't step on my. Is
right.
the score, and that's in. And an ace for Rockwood, 2-3. In the race to 15 here.
Not too sure where she thought she was on the court there. Coming right at you, Cam. It's your right side. She's even looking there. Oh, you're not.
Good play by Jazz.
Jazz, nice pickup.
Rachel
the block.
tooled out the block.
Net.
And there in the net. She went to bump it.
Yeah, she went to bump it at the net. I'm like, how did you miss? I'm hoping you missed that.
You see Rachel's pointing to the net like when she's running across the court, pointing to the net. 3-3 our score, and Alex is in for Gabby.
A Russian server, Alexei.
Not sure she'd like that. Oh, what a great serve.
Nice.
Little curveball there. So it's 4-3. Southside back in the lead. Again, race to 15 here.
See where we're going. Right back to that
right
libero.
Down central.
Oh, pick that up. Free ball by Jazz.
Off the antenna. Rachel blocked it.
It was a heck of a play.
But block off the antenna, and they don't give you the point. So it is 4-4.
I mean, she was right there. It was a good play, but I mean, unfortunately, you got the antenna. Ooh, I didn't think that was going to make it. There, a nice tip by Rachel. You go to the right side. They called net. A double.
A double on them.
Double, toil and trouble. Yes, it was on them.
So 5-4. So
hey,
Camry will take
a
cheese
never
break.
Really too sure.
Camry takes a cheese break, or Mabel to serve. Camry. Nelson's in the middle, in the front.
Oh,
5-5. Tied up. And Cam will enter, so Mabel can get a Cheez-It. And a drink.
Hopefully it's not a low and brow.
I would respect her if it was. 5-5.
It could probably taste pretty awful.
Puts hair on your chest. Alex.
Side Jazz.
Good cut shot there.
Get up there.
That was a hell of a shot. She got that inside the antenna and inside the court at the same time down the line. So Rockwood takes their first lead of this set.
5-6.
And I think this is just what we're in for here. This could be bonus volleyball even more. This stays like it is. You keep trading points. And the ball comes onto the court right as they serve, so that will not count.
That worked out well for us.
That'll be
although she may have pulled off on that.
Do-over when she heard the whistle. So 5-6 here. Rockwood 1 point up. Coming to Cam again, I think.
Yep.
Outside Rachel off the antenna again. We are pushing the set too far out. When you push it that far out, there's very little she can do with it. She probably should have tried to cut that back across the court, but
yeah, she's going to have to right there.
There were a lot of people blocking that, and they're down by 2 now.
Alex. Vera outside. Big block. Picked up.
Rachel pushes
around the block.
That's straight down, and all of a sudden they're starting to find their groove, and it's 5-8. Timeout by Southside. So that's about as many in a row we've seen all day from either team.
Yep.
As far as kills go, and that's 3 in a row. So
yeah, a lot of the points that were traded earlier were like mistakes, not really hard shots and kills, but they've put 3 balls in a row down.
Well, we talked about the blockers, but we got to start hitting.
Yep.
The dink and dunk is good when it works, but when it doesn't, you got to find another plan, and we should probably.
If you're going to tip and push, you got to find the holes. You can't be tipping and pushing to people that can set that ball up.
Need to try to tool the block here. So down by 3. Need a side out. Overpass. Straight
nice
down. Good job. Another overpass. And that's like 18 hits you can't do. So 5-9. 9-5, the Dolly Parton score here. Down
Sad
by
thing
4.
is, they were right there and they had that ball. They just couldn't get it up and make it playable.
Yeah, the first overpass is what really kind of – they started playing tennis at the net and kind of changed the trajectory of that point. So 5-9.
Good by Alex.
Good job by Alex to even get that off the net. And there's
big block.
Jazz up with the block with Nelson. And it's
time
6-9.
For a little bit of a tide change, hopefully.
Neela in for Rachel.
Neela coming back.
A floater, deep.
Outside, picked up by Alex, but that's not coming back.
So 6-10, getting late here. You want to avoid that dreaded 3 p.m. consolation game.
Yeah. We need to push them to 3 o'clock. This is where we were against Northside, Pow, in the third set, and we rallied up and brought
Nelson
it.
Can't get on top of that little timing issue, and it's 6-11 and now 4 points away. So these third sets tend to be that way. Everything else is close, and then the wheels come off a little bit here. Timeout by Southside. They tend to be close for the first 2 sets, and then the third set, for whatever reason, you get a little pucker factor going on the one side or the other, and this is where you end up. So
right.
Down by 6, tall order here. It can be done, but it just kind of gotten away from some of the things that guide us through the first 2 sets.
Girls just got to settle in, play their game. Can't let them control it.
So no timeouts remaining for Southside. They'll play it out no matter what, unless she does a challenge, which you can't do. But hey, you can hope. Nelson plays a free ball over.
They were able to win that joust to the net.
So 7-12.
Not that far back.
Gabby is in for Alex. Jasmine is in, and you're more than capable of a run here.
Absolutely. We're right in on it. We're not.
Dumped over. Hadn't seen that one yet. We
Nope.
do now, and it's 7-13, 2 points.
Here, we'll take it.
8-13, down by 5. This is where your run has to happen.
The thing
Nelson
is,
out.
It's like I don't mind losing to this team. I just don't want to play a
3
o'clock game.
So Nelson is out. Mabel is in. Camry back to serve, and she hits one down the line. Back set.
And miss.
One at the net. 13-9, 9-13. Need a run here. Thank you very much. And it's 10-13. Keep it going, Cam. Little floater.
Like
need a block. Need a block. Need a block.
Picked up by Cam.
Outside Gabby. Tools it off the block. But so now Rockwood is 1 point away here. Set at match point from taking this match over Southside.
Girls got to keep it up. They can
Need
do
a
this.
slam-a-dam-a-ding-dong. Gabby off the
block.
block.
Ooh, I thought that was going to make it down.
And that is in. So that'll do it.
That's going to do it.
So a good run today by the Southside team against the tough
Rockwood
team from Rockwood, and a good weekend overall. And the schedule says we play